Hey folks, Shaun Pearce here with Century 21 United Realty. Really glad to have you here with me today watching this video. The goal of this video is going to be to bring you up to speed on my Family First signature real estate system, which I've developed to better serve my clients in the real estate community. And I wanted to give you a bit of the backstory as to where the Family First system came from and ultimately why I developed it. And today we're going to focus on step one. There's 5 steps in the system, but step one is possibly the most important step. And here's the good news. It's very little to do with me and almost entirely everything to do with you as a future customer, potential client of mine in the future. Okay. So to start things off, the Family First real estate system, it's a long document. This is page 1 of the steps section of the system. And as you can see, step 1 here is called Your Story. So when I meet someone for the first time and they want to achieve something in the world of real estate, whether it's buying a property for their family, buying an investment property, selling a property for their family. Who knows? It could be a recreational property. It could be a commercial property. There's so many lanes in real estate. And one of the first things that I need to do as a real estate agent when I get to know someone for the first time is get to know them as individuals, right? So the first paragraph on this document, I'm going to read it word for word. Why not? It says, step 1 in this system is all about you and your family. Tell me about your family dynamic. What motivates and inspires you? What frustrates and stresses you? What excites you and your family about the prospect of moving? What are you fearful of? So these are some pretty heavy questions, right? And we got to take things slowly at first. We got to take things a step at a time, like getting into a real estate relationship between realtor and client. It's like any other relationship. Like there's trust that needs to be built. There's confidence that needs to be built. And there's a level of comfort that needs to be built. And, in this business, I go a lot on gut. I go a lot on how I feel about my interactions with a client. And I go a lot on the future vision that I can see in working with this client. Are we going to be a good fit? Because here's the truth. Not everybody's a good fit to work together. What a surprise, But I do find when we get the conversation going right from the start, off on the right foot, and there's a mutual respect and we can get to know each other quickly. The quicker I get to know you and what motivates you and what scares you, the quicker I can adapt and put myself in a position to be of service to you on your real estate path, okay? The second paragraph, why don't I go ahead and read this as well? We'll then explore your vision further using my detailed checklist. What are you trying to achieve through real estate? What is the driving force that is causing you to move or invest? Do you need more space for your growing family? Do you want to live in a more family-centric neighborhood? Do you want to invest in real estate to build generational wealth? What is the real estate dream that you want to make a reality? So now we're getting into the nuts and bolts of your real estate journey. As you can see, like we've got some questions to answer here. Really, it all boils down to what is it that you're trying to achieve? And once I get an understanding of what it is that you're trying to achieve, I'm then able to prescribe a solution or prescribe, the next steps in this Family First system that will allow you to ultimately achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay? Pretty straightforward stuff, And then lastly, it's your story and vision that guide the creation of your short and long-term real estate goals. Vague goals breed vague results. That's an important one. As your guide, I'll help you and your family get specific about your needs and focused on your goals. So vague goals breed vague results. Ain't it the truth? You know, like so often I'll get a call or an email and someone just wants to buy a house. And that's a great starting point. But my job as your guide on your real estate journey is to push back on you a little bit and say, okay, well, you want to buy a house. Where would you like to buy a house? What kind of house would you like to buy? What utility in that home do you need? How many beds? How many bathrooms? How big does the lot need to be? You know, how long are you going to be staying in the house? What would you like to spend? Like, we get so granular on the detail that you're looking for that by the time we're done this process of getting to know each other, I'm going to be able to take a lot of the energy and thinking that you're putting into trying to find your own home. I'm going to be able to take that off your hands, and I'm going to be able to basically do it for you. And that's a valuable service, in my opinion. I mean, I'm going to help you see some of the things that maybe you can't see yourself. Because, I mean, I work in real estate full time, right? Like 40 to 60 hours a week, typically, 45 to 50 weeks a year, So I'm seeing a higher frequency of real estate transactions and a higher frequency of properties and a higher frequency of trending every day, week, month throughout the year. And then what I'm able to do is take your wants and needs and filter them through that experience and that market knowledge that I have, and I'm able to feed them back to you and help you along again in trying to achieve that it is like what it is that you're trying to achieve. So again, step one of the Family First Signature real estate system is entirely about you. It's called Your Story. So when we go on our first real estate date, our platonic real estate date, we're going to talk very little about me, and we're going to talk a lot about you. And if you've got the courage and the bravery and the persistence to tell me what it is that you're looking for, and you're willing to do what it takes to achieve it, I can essentially guarantee that in a matter of time, we will buy, sell, or invest wisely, and you and your family will be better off for it. Family first.